Excuse the hoodie, washed my hair today. It's still wet, so we're just gonna go with this today. So it's October, and we're officially in the creepy season. And in honor of that, I'm starting a new series called That Frightening Fantasy Chick. This year, we'll focus on creepy TV shows. What all of these shows have in common is the dual world effect. In each show, there is the regular world, as normal people see it. Then there is also a separate supernatural world that the main characters and their friends see and interact with. It is also up to the main characters to fight the evil forces that reside in the supernatural world. And sometimes there are world-ending consequences. Today's show is the Charmed reboot. Way back in 1998, a series debuted on the WB called Charmed. It is about three sisters who not only find out that they are witches, but that they have the power of three, and they must use it to fight and destroy demons. They were raised by their grandmother since their mother died when they were young and their father was a deadbeat. Then they learned that their mother and grandmother were witches and that their mother died fighting demons. Their father stayed away because he couldn't take a life. And most importantly, their grandmother bound their powers when they were younger. They didn't get them back until after they were reunited after their grandmother's death. The show was on for 8 seasons. After the 3rd season, Shannon Doherty, who played the part of the eldest sister Prue, left the show or was fired. Either way, her character was killed off. But a main part of the show was the power of three, so she had to be replaced by long-lost half-sister Paige, who was their mother's love child with her white lighter. 20 years later, we got a reboot. The network is no longer called the WB, it's the CW, and instead of being set in San Francisco, it's now set in Michigan. The mother raised her 2 daughters until she was mysteriously killed. And then their long-lost eldest sister showed up on their door. They still have the power of 3, but these sisters are women of color. Now here's why I like the reboot better than the original. For one, they performed way more magic. In the original, outside of the power of 3 spells, they didn't use magic much. Plus, they had that stupid no personal gain rule, which kept them from using magic most of the time. The reboot eliminated that rule, and the sisters used magic pretty much every day, and also while investigating when something strange was going on. The more they used magic, the more their powers grew. Now, there are some things that the new show did, like the old show. The alliteration with names. The original Charmed ones were Prue, Piper, Phoebe, and Paige. The reboot Charmed ones was Macy, Mel, Maggie, and then Michaela. One sister had a relationship with their white lighter, and another had a doomed affair with a demon. After the 3rd season, the eldest sister, Macy, died off the show like Prue. But this was definitely because the actress voluntarily left. Since they had already done the long-lost sister thing, they replaced her with a young woman who had received her stem cells or plasma, I can't remember which, and therefore got her magical powers. I liked how these sisters were able to enjoy their magic while navigating their new lives and didn't seem to be whining all the time about what they were giving up. Also, it felt like they were more creative with their magical solutions instead of ending each and every episode with a power of 3 chant. The sister Macy integrated her love of science with her magic, and it seemed fitting that her replacement came by way of science.
So you're saying that I have Macy's stem cells? She saved my life, and she gave you your magic.
I wish this show was given a chance to last longer. I was really attached to the characters and enjoyed watching them navigate their place in the magical world, especially when they almost lost it. I also liked how Macy's replacement was an artist, and that was how her magic manifested itself through her art. It was a cool and creative way of replacing Macy without just doing the same thing. I think it was after season 2 where they were relocated to Seattle and had a new magical headquarters filled with books, artifacts, and an interactive map. The map allows them to travel to other places in the world, so they weren't just relegated to fighting demons and also clues in one city. They fought all over the world. The map also showed them where every witch was in the world and if they were in distress. It was just a cooler setup. So yeah, I never really understood why people hated this show so much. For me, it improved on the original by having actual magic and not just witches fist fighting demons. It explored different and creative ways to use their powers. When a character left the show, it explored a creative way of replacing her, even holding on to the mystery of whether or not she was a sister, and having their own magical headquarters so they can separate magic from their home life. But hey, I guess I just like actual magic and creativity. Did you like the charmed reboot, or were you one of the ones with torches and pitchforks? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if there's something you would like to see me talk about. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to know the next time I upload or go live. Thanks.